Few Sangheili warriors could match the ambition or the ruthlessness of Ripa Moramee, a devout warrior born on the Sangheili fortress world Decided Heart in the year 2478. Ripa was an exceptionally intimidating elite, with a stature over 2 meters tall at 8 foot 1 inch and weighed 382 pounds or 173 kilograms. Ripa served under the Covenant hegemony in its Ministry of Preservation, a branch devoted primarily to crushing dissent within the Alien Alliance. Among his successfully completed missions were the quelling of the 16th Ungoi disobedience and the elimination of the Magyar pirate prince Krith, from whose personal vaults he obtained the Type 27 particle beam rifle dubbed Krith's Left Hand. Such success fueled Ripa's aspirations for power, and, perhaps inevitably, he led a coup on his home state, Moram, in an attempt to seize power from its Kaidan. The coup failed, leaving Ripa imprisoned in the Weeping Shadows of Sorrow Penitentiary. However, his incarceration did nothing to temper his lust for glory, and he staged a riot in the prison. This further contempt for authority would have seen him executed, were it not for the Prophet of Regret's intervention and subsequent institution of Ripa as the 17th Arbiter. Moramee was appointed to the Covenant's glorious fleet of interdiction, where he carried out the Prophet's will. During one such excursion in 2531, the Prophet of Regret ordered Moramee to lead his fleet to Harvest in order to combat the persistent UNSC forces who had recaptured the planet. Ripa gave his supervision to the investigation of a Forerunner relic in Harvest's northern polar region, and later attempted to destroy it at the request of the Prophet of Regret. However, his forces failed to destroy the site due to the intervention of UNSC ground forces. Ripa was later present with the Prophet of Regret inside Shield World 0459, also known as the Eltran Harborage, where he was commanded to kidnap Professor Ellen Anders from Arcadia, a human colony world, in order to activate a fleet of Sojourner-class Forerunner dreadnoughts. He was successful in this mission, although he encountered Sergeant John Forge for the first time, who ineffectively attempted to prevent Moramee from abducting the professor. Upon returning to the Eltran Harborage, Ripa forced Professor Anders to activate the fleet of dreadnoughts, something only a human is permitted by Forerunner machinery to do, and began to gloat on what he believed was the imminent destruction of humanity. Ripa would later attempt to prevent UNSC forces from using a slipspace bomb to destroy the fleet of dreadnoughts, and it was at this point that he encountered Sergeant Forge for the second time. Ripa engaged Forge in close-quarters combat and swiftly subdued him. However, Moramee's tendency to gloat would prove to be his undoing when he provoked Forge with insults and grabbed him by the neck. Forge used this opportunity to invite the Arbiter to look him in the eye and repeat his taunts. The Arbiter accepted Forge's request and was promptly met with a combat knife to the neck. This left Ripa stunned and enabled Forge to drop out of the Sangheili's grasp and use the Arbiter's own energy sword to kill him. Ripa's body was last seen being rolled off of the edge of a suspended platform by Spartan Alice 130. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on my first lore video. God bless.